About 35 residents of Londonderry gathered at the town office building Wednesday, October 12th, to discuss how a contract with the Vermont State Police for an additional 25 hours of patrolling was working so far, and whether it should be extended for another 6 months. A special Citizens Police Committee heard feedback from area residents and expects to make a recommendation to the town select board by December.
And our goal is to collect some of this information and combine it with what we've experienced and make a presentation to the select board on a recommendation for next year.
During their town meeting last March, Londonderry residents voted to spend $86,000 for 25 hours a week of dedicated patrolling by troopers of the Vermont State Police based out of their barracks in Westminster. This was in addition to the routine patrolling the troopers were already doing as part of their wider network of towns that they cover. Residents expressed concern at the time about an alarming uptick in burglaries, which may have been related to increased drug activity, and the hope was that having more state troopers on the beat in Londonderry would roll that back. The measure to authorize the patrolling passed by a margin of 95 to 67 at the March town meeting. That 6-month contract is now up for renewal, and the committee is working on a presentation they will make to the select board. A survey was also distributed to town residents and asking them about their thoughts on whether the increased patrolling had been effective. Opinions seemed evenly divided on that question. About 30% of the respondents thought there had been a decrease in burglaries and 27% didn't. 43% said they were neutral on that. 39% of the residents who responded agreed there was a greater sense of safety in the town. 31% disagreed. The rest were neutral. There were about 120 responses to the survey, which represented about 10% of the population of Londonderry. Bob Fish, a Londonderry resident, was also hopeful the contract would be renewed, saying that it has worked well so far.
In your opinion?
I think it's been very effective, and I have been really pleased to have the police in town 25 hours a week.
Do you think that they should be here more often, more than 25 hours?
If the town could afford it.
Lieutenant Tim Oliver of the Vermont State Police, from their Westminster barracks, was on hand to help answer questions. He thinks the results so far have been good and hopes that the town will renew the contract, saying the state police have the resources to manage it.
I think they need to be managed locally. I really think that we have to have a pulse on what is exactly being asked for. That's the best way I can put it. Is could the state police barracks, where we are at right now, handle more hours the way we're going from this town? No, we can't. This is about the max that we can do. We are managing it, and with the manpower we have and the hours of the day we have. But it's a local decision to be able to manage what we're asked to do, and that's how we're going to do it.
For the GNet TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever, reporting from Londonderry.